Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a faith-based video. In this video I want to talk about some of the things that as Christians I personally think that we should stop doing. We should try our ultimate best to stop doing them. So if that catches your interest, keep watching. That I'm going to talk about that Christians do, which we should not do, is worrying. Is a very dangerous and easy habit for us to practice as Christians. When we worry, we make it look like the problem is too big for God to handle, and whereas there is no problem, there is no mountain, no valley, there is nothing that God cannot handle. There is nothing that is bigger than God, bigger than all my problems, bigger than all my fears. My God is bigger than every mountain that I can or cannot see. He's bigger. God is bigger than all our problems, bigger than every mountain that you see, bigger than everything that you think that you cannot overcome. He's bigger than that. So we should have faith in Him, worry less, focus more on God and His word. Philippians 4 verse 6, what does it tell us? It tells us not to worry about anything, but instead we should pray. Yes, we should learn to worry less and pray more. Our faith is exercised when we choose not to worry, but instead to trust God and His word. Like, we have to learn to stop worrying too much. We have to learn to focus less on our worries, on our problems, on our troubles, and focus more on God. Some of us even spend sleepless nights thinking about our problems. We get up in the night, we cry, think about our problems. Instead, we should use those moments, we use that time to pray to God. Pray to God and He's going to come to your rescue. As Christians, we shouldn't trust our feelings. Yes, don't trust your feelings because your feelings fluctuate. Today, now you can be happy, in the next second you can be sad. Like, we shouldn't trust our feelings. It can make us to do things, whether they are right or wrong, without thinking if it is right or wrong in the eyes of God. Like, it can make you to do something, you think that it is right, but maybe in the eyes of God, it is not right. So we shouldn't trust our feelings. Don't do things because you feel like it is right for you to do it, or because you feel like it is wrong for you to do it. But instead, you should do things based on what the Bible is telling you. Don't refuse an offer to help somebody because you don't feel like helping that person, but you should help somebody because it is the right thing for us to do, because the Bible has instructed us to help one another and love one another. We should act based on what God calls us to do, not based on how we feel or what we feel at that particular situation. So as Christians, while we are striving to live a righteous life, we should also pray that we have the spirit of discernment. We should have the Holy Spirit in us, so that He is going to direct us on what to do and the decisions that we take. Also, as Christians, we should stop telling people that we are going to pray for them or we are praying for them. If you're praying for somebody, just do it. I don't need to call you and tell you that, hey, Mary, I've been praying for you for so long. How are you doing? I've been praying for you that this should happen to you. Has it happened to you? No, you shouldn't tell people that you're praying for them. Just pray for them. Pray for them. You should pray for people, pray for your friends, pray for your loved ones, and even pray for people that you don't know. The power in interceding for others. So you shouldn't tell people that you're praying for them. And also, when someone confronts you with a prayer request, it's always advisable that you do an impromptu prayer for that person that particular moment, because at times someone can approach you with a prayer request like, okay, I'm going to pray for you after, but in the course of your busy day you don't do it, and maybe after a couple of days you remember that, oh, I had to pray for this thing. Now you're praying for that person. Now you might be guilty that you said you were going to pray for that person, but you didn't pray for that person at that particular moment, and maybe your prayer at that moment will have saved that person from that situation. So it's very advisable that you pray for people without telling people, and when someone approaches you with a prayer point, pray for that person immediately. Don't keep it till when you get to your prayer closet. We should avoid eating and chewing gum in church. Some of us even chew to the extent that we forget that we are in church and we are like crack. Please, I really think that we should avoid that habit of eating and chewing gum in church. I find it very irritating. Another thing that we should stop doing as Christians is that, I don't know if I'm right, but I personally think that as Christians, we shouldn't claim ownership to an illness. Like, you can be sick and you get better, then later you start feeling sick again. Someone might ask you how you feeling, you're like, oh, that my headache don't start, that my chest so don't start hold me, that my back don't start hold me, now my foot go kill me, now my belly bite go kill me. Like, I think that as Christians we shouldn't claim ownership to illnesses. And also this one, I'm very, very guilty. Like, as Christians, we shouldn't tell people that good luck. No, we are not surrounded by luck. We are not living by luck. Luck is like chance. You might have it and you might not have it. So we shouldn't tell people that good luck, but instead we should tell people that God's blessings. Like, I have done this, especially when I was in school, when we are going to write exam, I will just tell you, good luck, good luck, good luck. When someone is going for an interview, good luck on your interview. No, we should tell people that God's blessings as you go to write your exam, God's blessings as you go for your interview, you're going to make it. God's blessings, I wish you God's blessings. Like, we should learn to replace good luck with God's blessings. We are blessed as children of God, so we have to claim those blessings and, you know, tell people that God's blessings and not good luck. It's very, very important. Like, as Christians, we should stop sharing the prayer requests or personal confessions of others. It has made so many Christians not to ask for prayers openly because they don't want to be a center of judgmental gossip. It is very, very wrong for you to share someone's prayer request and provide very, very detailed information of that person which they have not given you permission. No, we have to stop doing that. And before you share someone's prayer request, always ask yourself that, am I in the right position to do this? Has she given me permission to do this? If I'm the one, how will I feel if another person confronts me and start telling me that, oh, I heard your name in my prayer group, they were telling me to pray for you about this? How am I going to feel? Above all, always seek their approval before you share someone's prayer request, up to the extent of giving like all the detailed information. We should always seek their approval before we share someone's prayer request. Sometimes in sharing a prayer request, you might end up hurting the very people that we want to bless. So it's very, very important for you to ask for permission or approval before you share someone's detailed prayer request. So guys, you have come to the end of today's episode. Like, I hope that you really enjoyed it, and I'm hoping that at the end of this we are going to evaluate our lives and throw away all the bad habits that we have been practicing and pick up healthy Christian habit, which is going to help us to grow spiritually. You know, yeah, I'm going to come back with a part 2 of this video for the things that we should do as Christians. Thank you guys for watching. Please, if you watched to this moment and you haven't subscribed, why? Please subscribe and click on your notification bell, and why not give this video a thumbs up? Thank you. Bye.